Greetings, art moms and other beautiful souls. So we're back with lesson 9, the primrose of our Brushform. So for this one, I'm going to use Sakura Koi Watercolors, pocket filled sketchbooks, also the Kolibri Red Sable brushes. I'm going to be using the biggest one in my set of 3, which is a size 6. Okay, so this is actually take 2 of recording this. Wish me luck and hope this one sticks. It's actually using strokes or rather brush marks. You get your brush and you choose your colors. So I'm going to be use Aurelian hue. According to the manual, you're going to make 2 brush marks to make 1 petal of the primrose. So to be demonstrating the 2 brush marks. Why is it against the light? Against the light. Brush form, and then so you would get like a heart-shaped petal, which we actually did in our previous our first lesson of floral page. Okay, so we're going to do this 10 times because it's a 5-petal flower, and like I mentioned before, if it's a 5-petal flower, usually I like to give myself or guide like a small asterisk or a star, just so I know how to evenly space my petals. It won't be too crowded or too clumped together. My kids are calling me. So just keep practicing. This until we get it how we want it. If it's easier for you to keep turning the page instead of turning your brush, I think there's nothing wrong with that, honestly. Whatever works for you. So there. Maybe a last attempt. Just making my master's guide. Oops, didn't press hard enough. It's hard. So those are your basic, that's your basic form, which hopefully will get better. I will need that. Now the tricky part for the primrose is actually the leaves. Reina, please not too loud. Can you just watch the other? So this is the leaves. I'll be using permanent green. It's permanent green. Permanent green petal. So, hey. Just press this. Right. So this one is actually 3 brush marks, the ones we practiced, and then you add a Venetian red color, like a reddish brown color at the tips, so that you would have this gradient effect. So I'm just going to make our brush forms. This. And then for this one, so this is the shape I mentioned. I'm going to show it to you real quick. It says, according to the manual, that you're going to make, you imagine the shape of your leaf, and you just kind of make brush forms surrounding it. So that, and then fourth brush form, and then you flank that with, so keeping in mind. So there you go. So that's the shape. Again, let's imagine. So I'm just going to draw this for visual purposes so that your leaf is this big. So you just make brush forms. I'm sorry about the noise. Filling that space until they fill. That's how you work it. And I'm gonna pause this video and I'm going to adjust my channel first. Sorry about that. Okay, we are back to our regular scheduled programming. Let's just try and make some more petals and buds this time. So I'm loading up my brush. Again, I'm using Kolibri Sable, and I'm using Sakura Koi. So I'm just going to finish making these flower buds, and then other side. Yeah, it's hard to angle my hand and the camera for certain brush forms. Okay, and then we also have small buds. It could be this side, and then let's make another attempt at these full flowers. I'm gonna make 3. So I'm going to make it as brush form, brush form, brush form, brush form, brush form, brush form. Okay. I think I'm out of water. Just gonna get some more of that water. On this side, I think that's too much water. Dabbing my brush, brush form, brush form, brush form, brush form. Okay. And last bit. So make the brush forms that are in the angle that I have the most trouble with. Okay, and now, like I said before, we're going to get some Venetian red or whatever red you have, reddish brown that you have, and then you just kind of make some spots or lines. If the petals are still wet, it would make a nice gradient. It would like slowly spread out. But if it's not that wet anymore, it still looks nice. I'm just gonna add some here as well. Okay, so next we're going to add our leaves on these buds, just so you can see. Okay, so leaves. Loading up my brush on some of that permanent green pale. For this bud, you can just make like lines. They're not really brush forms, and then you add your pedicel. Here's the small stalk after the sepals. Pedicel, radical, rachis. Okay, so those are our basic forms. Again, for the big leaf, you just imagine the shape of the big leaf and then you try to fill it out with brush forms. Like a coloring book, but instead of coloring it whole, you're using stamps. Okay, and now we're going to attempt this one. So this is my second attempt at this. The other video got cut. I'm not happy. Got upset about that actually. So just gonna load up my brush on the yellow. When you're painting, again, you always start with watercolors. You want to start with the lightest color first if you can, because it's going to be easier for your brushes and your paints to get dirty if you start with the darker colors first. So try to start off with the light ones before you move on to the other ones. Okay? Reina, your video is a bit loud. Alright. We make our little it looks like a helicopter and buds. That's the helicopter. Another bud. another helicopter here. Okay, and then we move on to our Venetian red. So wipe your brush, get some water. Yes, I'm trying to show people how to use brush forms. Okay, and then finally we have our greens. Oops, sorry. I am holding my child while I'm painting. Holding the baby while I'm painting, so it's hard. And she's getting heavy. So the brush form here. Another brush form here. And then some lines. And then the stalk. Okay, now let's imagine a big leaf right here. So we're going to get our main so that's one brush form, and I'm imagining a big leaf, so I'm just going to try and follow the image of that leaf in my head. I'm just gonna grab the brush form and guide it to the vision that I have. Okay? Share, girls. Share your toys, please. So you have that one. Yes, you get candy for both of you. Thank you for not eating your candy all at once. Yeah, okay. It's hard to shoot the angle. I'll try to do it again. I'm so sorry for the messy angles. Grabbing the brush and just forming the edge of that. Maybe a more erect leaf. Yes. Po. Oops. Okay. You want to open the chocolate? Okay, so we're just going to open the chocolate real quick. Okay, could you give this to her? Ayun na, ayun na. There's a child. Okay. Again, there's your brush form. And brush form. Brush form. Let's try and make our leaf. So, there we have it. Let's try a leaf that's standing up just so you can see it. And then brush form, brush form, brush form, brush form, brush form, another brush form there. And then, if you want to close it, you just add 2 brush forms, and that's the main shape of your leaf. So thank you for watching. I'm so sorry that my kids are loud, and I will catch you in our last lesson. Bye.